For real, he ain't over his 50. Oh, okay, fuck it. I'm still about to post these bitches. This nigga fried, ain't he? Hey, this nigga did that one shit, D, to you that night. This nigga Jerm when he was calling everybody and tagging them.
And thank you, Coach. We are across the Hudson
from
Midtown Manhattan at MetLife Stadium in East Rutherford, New Jersey. The scene a few moments ago, here it is. It's unlike any other in sport as both teams made their way out of the tunnel. These folks are fired up as their guys are ready to do battle between the Cleveland Browns and the New York Giants. The first 2 months of the regular season down. What will the final two bring us as we're off in Week 9? This fielded at the 2. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here at the 30-yard line.
Quit the lead. This nigga corny.
So first and 10 now from the 30.
This nigga's just weird, ain't it, bro?
First carry for Nick Chubb. Right away, they're going to stack him up right at the line of scrimmage. Call it no gain on the game's first play. And it's second down now. And as a defensive end, getting off the ball quickly, swarming to the football, making a tackle, that's what we saw right there.
Yeah, and that's what their job is. And really, a lot of the time, they have to throttle back a little bit in the run game because you know those defensive ends, they're like in a sprinter stance. They're just headed straight for the quarterback. That was good recognition on that play to hold them to no gain.
It's a loss of 4. Now third down. Though certainly not the start they were looking for here as they come up on a 3rd and 14. Mayfield. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Deone Bucannon. And they'll set up shop in enemy territory at the 45-yard line. They were ball hawks last week. They had a trio of interceptions on defense. In the first drive, they pick up right where they left off.
They're creating quite a reputation for themselves, aren't they? And sometimes what happens is when they know that the defense can take the ball away as they saw over the previous week, now you try too hard to not let them take it away, and you force yourself into errors. They've intimidated them in a sense and gotten the ball from them.
Hey, lock it.
On the ground, this is Saquon Barkley. And a nice move will yield nothing as he's stopped behind the line. Call it a full 3 yards in the wrong direction there. Brings up second down.
Ready.
They're in the lead, bro.
Go out.
Now we got to find another
on second down, here's Barkley. And give him about 3 as he gets it down to the 22-yard line.
Well, so many times we look at a short run and we praise the offense for trying to set the tempo and establish things, but the defensive guys, hey, they just won the battle there. It wasn't a big run given up. They don't always have to absorb the body blows. Sometimes they dish them out themselves.
On third down, Barkley.
The thing is,
and he's going to be stopped well short of what he needed as the tackle is made at the 18-yard line. It'll be a gain of 4, but it won't be enough. It leaves him with a 4th down now. And the kick by Gonzalez is good. And the Giants are off now to a 3-0 lead. In the end, the opening drive, Charles, does yield points. Maybe not the touchdown that they wanted, though.
Yeah, but bottom line, they wanted to get something out of that drive, and they did that. 3 points, they won't turn that down at all.
This is fielded at the goal line. And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line. The Browns drive about to get started. They threw an interception the first time they had the football, only gave up 3 points off of that, so it shouldn't be a difficult hole to overcome.
It really shouldn't, as long as they're not listening to the chatter coming from the other side, because when you throw a pick, look, I know defensive backs, they have a tendency to be a little bit loud after they take one away, but they also have a tendency to gamble a little bit more, thinking they'll get a second one. Maybe they can take advantage of that with some double moves.
On first down, Chubb going to get forward for only about a couple. 2nd and 8 forthcoming.
One thing to keep in mind, partner, especially in the second half, when you've got a running back of this size, of these dimensions, I can just tell you, attrition does set in for a defense because you're excited about hitting him in the first half. Maybe not so much in the second half, and some of these shorter gains turn into bigger runs later.
They'll run for it. Here's Chubb. And he's going to be taken down here still a couple yards short of the first. Only a yard on the pickup there, and it's going to leave him with a 4th down. They're indeed going. It's Mayfield. He's going to have his running back. It's complete.
Good shit,
and he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. A curious decision to go for it, but it pays off with a 1st down. The 4th down run successful. Now they look to pay it off on 1st down. They'll run with Drake. And running room scarce here. He's going to be stopped in his tracks at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play. It'll be 2nd down. Throwing on 2nd down. Mayfield. And he's got the hook up to Landry. That throw good for only a couple. It brings up 3rd down.
Brandon, perfect defense in this situation would have meant that there was an incompletion. They would have picked it off. Okay, so they gave up the completion. But I really enjoyed watching how the defense stayed in sync, stayed in great communication. And as he dragged across each zone, you see him pointing, communicating. There he is, and they passed him off to each defender. Ended up making a nice play, even though it was complete.
Mayfield able to get this one to his tight end, Njoku. And they're going to have another 1st down as the tackle's made at the Giants' 19. From the red zone now, Mayfield under pressure, and he'll go down. They'll sack him on what ought to be the final play of this first quarter. Leonard Williams, the former number 6 overall pick, got the sack that time. 3-0 after 1 on EA Sports. They go with Chubb on 2nd down. And he'll get him inside the 15 down to the 14-yard line. So they get half of what they needed. It'll be 3rd and 6 upcoming. The Browns on 3rd down. Just 1 for 3 thus far. This will be 3rd and 6. Working out the gun. Mayfield. Back of the end zone. Could he get his feet down? No, it's incomplete.
Once you get into the red zone and the safeties have less ground to cover, you'd better be quick with your delivery. Not much space to get a ball in there.
Yeah, when that field shrinks for those safeties, it's almost like there's a couple extra defenders out there, right?
It certainly is. They end up taking up extra space just because there's not enough space for receivers to run through.
Well, he had that one on target. That's half the battle. The other half of the battle, however, is distance.
And he nearly had that, too. But it was the crossbar that said otherwise. And that'll deny him a shot at 3.
Now Saquon Barkley.
You at least got to give up.
And not too much going there as he'll get it up to the 23-yard line.
You can't beat this.
2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
Well, we saw him there trying to get it to the outside, trying to get to the perimeter, but not a whole lot of room there. But there's got to be one positive to that. If you keep moving laterally, creases tend to develop as the game moves on, and they can run it back inside later.
On 2nd down now, Barkley. And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down. That one a gain of 20 and a 1st down. So a solid run by Saquon Barkley and another 1st and 10 here. From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. It's a gain of 11 and a Giant 1st down.
Boy, he does it at a high level, doesn't he? Because when I watch him, I think of his vision. Straight ahead, peripheral. Also has that sense of where holes are going to be before they actually open. I think that helps set him apart from many of the other backs in the league.
Trying to run inside, but nothing there. Vic Beasley able to make the tackle. And he got off the end there very quickly to make that play.
Yeah, it was almost like the bullet train, wasn't it? I mean, just zoom. Quick, quick, quick. And what a terrific play, holding them to no gain.
Now this pass into the hands of Saquon Barkley. 4 yards on the pickup, and they're going to have a 3rd down. He's already proven to be a factor in the running game on this drive. Now he gets involved in the passing game.
I think what we're seeing here is the modern version of workhorse in the NFL, being able to run it and catch it with equal proficiency.
And he's able to get it to the 33. Good enough for a 1st down.
There he is.
3rd and medium. They opted to run instead of pass, and it worked. 1st down. Browns. It's complete to Golden Tate. And they'll get this one to about the 20-yard line. 13 yards, good for a Giant first down.
Slant route's effective no matter who's running the route and catching the ball. But when you have a receiver of that stature, you have to be a little bit more precise throwing it. You don't have the same catch radius with the bigger targets.
A first down carry for Barkley. And he'll get this one down to about the 17. Give him 3 on first down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7. Second quarter, 2 minutes remain. 3-0 our score. And we'll remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll join Jonathan Coachman and the gang in Orlando. Coach will have stats and scores from the early games going on here around the NFL.
And
he will take it on in for a Giant touchdown. Golden Tate, his 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Giants are able to add on to their lead. Gonzalez able to tack on the PAT. And the lead grows to 10-0.
I know Ward was
now after the touchdown, ready to boot it away, Riley Dixon.
What's this nigga get dunked on by Tate?
This will be fielded on the back line of the end zone.
Let's go.
I need a big-ass run.
The Browns drive about to get started. And they had compiled a pretty long drive last time. Unfortunately, though, it ended with no points after the missed field goal.
And that can hurt the psyche of a team because as they drove downfield, you know you're never supposed to count points in your mind until they go up on the board. But let's face it, we've been there. We've seen teams before. They were counting on those points. They didn't get them. Can they come back now, start over again, and grind it out?
Now a man open down the middle of the field. That catch good for 5. It's 3rd down. On 3rd down, Mayfield. Got an open man. That's David Njoku, the tight end. And down he goes, but he takes it up to the 40. 14 yards, and it's a Cleveland first down. First down, Mayfield. He's got the hook up to Odell Beckham. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. Now the Browns will use the first of their 3 timeouts as they stop it here with just under 40 ticks to go in this first half. A first down throw for Mayfield. It's caught. Beckham. That throw good for 4. It's 2nd down. 4 yards on that last completion, so that sets up 2nd and 6. Going to the air again with Mayfield. And that one got tipped, kind of threw everything off. It brings up 3rd. They'll need to get this to the 38. That's where the first down marker is here on 3rd. They'll throw again. Here's Mayfield. They set up the screen to Chubb. And he's able to get the first before he's taken down at the 36. Now whistles and a timeout with 3 seconds left in the first half. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Final play of the half, Mayfield. This is the tight end, Njoku. And all the way inside the 15 before they drop it. So we reach halftime here in a 10-point game. As we'll send you down the coast now to Orlando, that's where we find Jonathan Coachman, ready with our EA Sports halftime report. Coach, second half ready to get rolling. The Giants with a lead, and they are set to receive this kick. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. They built a good first-half lead. Now they have a chance to add on to it.
And what I'm thinking is that the offensive staff spent the entire halftime just working with them on, here's what we think they're going to do to attack us in the second half. Nice first half that we've had, guys, but be prepared for some change-ups. We're going to see them when we kick it off in the second half.
See how they handle any adjustments that might be made defensively. They'll go to Barkley again. Oh, breaks another. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. 17 yards and a Giant first down. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. Operating from the gun, Jones. And he's going to be hit and taken down. Back right around the 48-yard line. Vic Beasley able to record his 5th sack of the season. Got to assume this defense will be charging again here. It's 2nd and 15.
Hey, Haywood. Mike's 50. Oh, you got deep?
Throwing Jones. Finds a seam inside the 40. The tight end, Rhett Ellison, with it. And they're going to have another first down as he's going to be tackled at the Browns' 32-yard line. Jones heading up here 1st and 10. And he's a perfect 5 for 5 here to begin the game. Now it's Barkley. And only able to get 2 here. Stopped at the 30.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, this big defensive lineman will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
From the 30 on 2nd down, Jones. Flush to his right. On the run, he'll let this go deep right.
Ward,
Picked up by Denzel Ward. First possession of the 3rd quarter, an interception, so maybe a second-half tone setter.
Indeed, and not the tone they wanted to set. That's the equivalent of running out the wrong door and running into your pool instead of running out onto the field. A real dud for that one.
Has that happened to you before?
No, but I've heard stories about teams actually doing that back in the good old days.
Up at the 29 now, they'll head to the line, 2nd and a yard. They run it again with Chubb. And he'll get it up to the 33-yard line. 4 yards the pickup, first down.
Tough first half for him, unable to put up the numbers he's used to producing. But with a guy like him, you and I both know it just takes a couple of explosive touches for him to make an impact on this game and on the stat sheet as well.
On first down, they'll run with Chubb. And he'll get this one up to about the 39 here. He'll get a nice chunk there on the first down run, and it's 2nd and 4. You know, despite the scoreline, I think they've got to like where they are here. They're on the road and just one big play away from getting right back in this game.
I'm going to follow right along with you because the spot they're in now is a credit to their defense. They've kept them in it by making the plays that they've made, and that just means you're one big score away from being right back there.
Now, the question is, can this offense step up and make that play? Because that's been an issue for them in this game. So now then, the big play has them all the way inside the 30 now, 1st and 10. Mayfield hands it off to Chubb. And he'll be brought down at about the 25 after a pickup of 4. Good job there keeping him to a short gain. Of course, he's coming off a really terrific performance, reigning NFC Defensive Player of the Week.
And I know people get caught up in, well, if you're the reigning Defensive Player of the Week, you must have made a bunch of spectacular plays. Like you mixed in a few of those, but most of the plays are just like we saw there. Keep them to short gains, make the fundamental tackle.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down.
Alert, 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 alert.
From the gun, Mayfield. He's got Njoku, his big tight end. And they'll get him down about 3 yards short of the first. 2 yards is all they'll get on the completion. It's 4th down. 4th down, Mayfield. And my goodness, this is incomplete. Boy, it looked like he had it and dropped it. And the Giants are going to get the football back. And he'll have a tough time living that one down. It's one thing, Charles, to drop a pass. It's quite another to drop it on fourth down.
And so many teams work on that in terms of locking in on those key downs. You know, you and I both been to practices where we've seen, hey, third down situation, big third down alert, lock in here. Fourth down play, make sure you focus just a little bit extra. It didn't pay off in that situation.
It's a 6-yard loss on the play, and it'll make this a 2nd and long.
Look at me. Go. Check.
Again, it's Barkley. And this will be a pickup of 4 here, up to their own 20.
You got it.
Welcome back now here in East Rutherford. It's the Giants with the football and also the lead as we get set to start quarter number 4.
Here we go. 18 Gator. I got one. Smoke. Ready?
Here's Jones on 3rd down. And intercepted. Maybe the turning point they need. Picked off by Eric Murray. And that pick just sets him up beautifully right down near the goal line.
I remember being in a defensive meeting back when I was in college, and our defensive coordinator says, we're going to call this Be Who You Are defense. D linemen, you play the run. Linebackers, be aware of anything. And secondary, you play the pass. That way, you're all set, ready for whatever they put out there.
That's going to go as a loss of 4, and it'll be 2nd down. Now from the 7, here's 2nd and goal. To throw, Mayfield. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Browns touchdown. Nick Chubb, his 6th touchdown of the season, as they are now just an extra point away from making this a 3-point game. Extra point pretty close to that right upright, but he does get it to go. And now things get a bit more interesting here in this 4th quarter. Following the touchdown, here's Seibert now to kick it off. This is fielded at the goal line. And he'll get across the 20 before he's brought down at about the 23-yard line. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. I'm curious to see, Charles, about the play calling on this drive. Last time out, the interception that led to a touchdown. Here we are. I mean, very close, 1-score game.
Yeah, and if I'm a defender, I'm actually chirping to you on the other side of the ball saying, hey, we picked off the last one. What you going to do about it now? So when you do throw the football, high percentage, but throw it with confidence. Because if there's any hesitancy at all, it could end up in enemy's hands again.
They'll run it again with Barkley. And they're able to get this one across the 35. 13 yards, good for a Giant 1st down.
Do my eyes deceive me, or is he getting stronger as this game moves along?
Burst seems just as good here in the 4th as it was way back in the 1st, doesn't it?
I do believe someone put a lot of time in the offseason and continues to condition during the season in order to continue to carry the ball at this rate.
Barkley unable to get away on the 1st down run as he'll be stopped for a loss of a couple. A loss of 2 there, 2nd down. Run blitz there defensively, something we might see more of here in the 4th quarter.
I think we'll see a lot of it, and the difference between that and a pass blitz, you're trying to get to the quarterback. You're trying to scheme someone open who will get to the QB and make sure he gets on the ground. In a run blitz, you're actually trying to cover up gaps, trying to cover up holes so they can't run the football.
And getting this just shy of midfield, they'll spot it at the 49. They'll get 15 and a Giants 1st down. So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this 2nd half. Here's 1st and 10. Barkley on 1st down, going to work his way forward, only for about a couple there. The tackle made by the linebacker, Joe Schobert. Clock continuing to run. They'll probably wind this all the way before snapping it on 2nd down. A 1st carry for the Clemson man, Wayne Gallman. And he'll get this into enemy territory, but not by much, as he's down to the 48. They follow up the gain of 2 with a gain of 1 that time. One of the bigger plays in the game thus far, and the crowd getting into it as we come up on a big third down. Now Jones.
Yeah, Pat Peterson picked off.
It's intercepted.
Let's get this
Picked
lead.
off at the 35.
They know it's Chubb.
And these guys are going to take over at the 34-yard line.
Lead.
Some good games going on in the early window. This might be the best of the bunch. They start on the ground with Nick Chubb. He'll get about 4 as he's past the 35 to the 38-yard line.
I call that play a success. A nice inside run sets up a very manageable second down. A very solid gain on that play.
And again, it's Chubb. And he's going to be stopped up quickly here. Just a yard up to the 39.
Absolutely love the effort there. The ability to flow from his inside spot and stop that one at the line of scrimmage. Nice linebacker play.
The Browns on third down. 3 for 7 so far in this game. This will be 3rd and 6. 3 points separating these two sides with 2 minutes left to go in the fourth. Incomplete. He had his hands on it but couldn't pick it. But it's now 4th down.
Sure.
So the Browns in possession of the football here as we get you reset. And they've got a 4th down now in a game that, to be honest, has been pretty much everything we could have asked for.
King.
Now Mayfield on 4th down.
Odell Beckham first down.
And they bring him to the ground just shy of midfield. It's a gain of 10, and the Browns are going to get a first down.
They get them the first down, but they've still got to move quickly here.
A run for Nick Chubb. And he's going to get this past the 50 and into Giant territory. They give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6. They're making steady progress, but I see your face. You're worried about that clock.
I'm worried about the clock, and at some point, you have to have a splash play in there as well.
Back to throw. Now they go screen. It's complete.
Oh,
and he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. It's a gain of 10, and the Browns are going to get a first down.
Look at Chubb making it go.
Still plenty of time, partner. They have all 3 timeouts.
That means they have plenty of options in their play calling and where they target on the field. They can throw it downfield, maybe even in the middle, and use their timeouts.
7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave them with a 2nd and 3. Back to throw. And he can't get a throw off. He's taken down. What a huge play at this point in the game.
Enough takes to start to have a good drive. Quite like a big loss on a sack, does it?
No, now they're looking at a 3rd and long, and suddenly the momentum shifted to the other side of the football.
And old Mo is a very, very fickle man.
And he rifles it complete. Caught by Landry. 14 yards, and it's a Cleveland first down. That's what they need right now. Get the first down, get out of bounds, stop the clock.
Just playing smart football, understanding the situation, making the plays necessary, and making sure that clock stops at every opportunity.
And he's
Landry, touchdown!
And he is
17 seconds left. We took the lead, bro.
Cleveland. Jarvis Landry.
It's
with
going.
Time running out. And the Browns
what a
have
heartbreaker in the Meadowland.
Extra point splits the uprights.
The Giants.
Here, barring some late heroics, they're going to get out of here with a come-from-behind victory. Following the touchdown, here's Seibert now to kick it off.
You got to get this win and get the 4-4. You feel me?
This fielded at the 2. And he'll make it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line.
Right now, sit back and enjoy the flight. They got to score. It's only 13 seconds.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. Critical condition here, obviously. Got to hope to get something quick right and then maybe take that shot deep.
And once they do take the big shot, you've got to worry on defense. Of course, no one getting behind the defense and make it an easy throw. But nowadays, it's not just the ball being tipped in the air and people in the end zone in a cluster. It's that guy that's short in the end zone who comes up and ends up making the play because he goes unguarded. So there's a lot to think about if you're playing defense in this situation.
We'll see if they can cover all their bases. They'll look to throw. He's going to let it fly. And
Collins with the pick.
There as it's
over.
Intercepted. Picked off by the former Giant, Landon Collins.
We just gonna nail it. We're gonna take this one. What a...
The Browns drive about to get started. And still 2 timeouts defensively, but even if they choose to use those, 3 kneel downs should be enough to get out of here with a victory.
And that's exactly what's being stated into the head coach's headset. Oftentimes they have a guy upstairs who monitors this at the end of the game. Little clock management 101.
A great come-from-behind victory in this one, Charles, and really the difference, obviously, was that fourth quarter. They dominated.
And it has to start with believing that you can make that comeback. Because we've been in games before. We've done games where you can just look at one team and realize they have no chance of making it back. Not in the one we just saw here. They did it, and they did it well.
So for the Browns, they'll finish the first half of the schedule dead even at 4-4. And they'll get another road test next week as they head to...
Damn, I forgot this.